Okay, after the knockout, the actor, in English would say, he regained consciousness, so he, let's say, woke up, but he was feeling woozy from the punch. Woozy, or you can also say dizzy. They're almost the same, they're very similar. Another synonym is lightheaded, woozy, dizzy. In Space Jam, LeBron James was feeling woozy.
I'm woozy.
You're fine.
I'm feeling woozy, you're fine. When you get up very quickly, you can feel woozy. Your head is spinning and you can't concentrate very well. In the movie Scream, there was this famous scene, "Oh, stop it, Billy," when Billy was stabbing him with a knife. "Stop it, Billy, would you? Alright?"
I can't take it anymore. I'm feeling woozy here.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lose too much blood. You start feeling woozy or dizzy. So obviously this scene went viral and there were lots of memes. Like when your boss gives you extra work to do.
I'm feeling woozy here.
Showing up to work on a Monday, 15 minutes into my shift.
I'm feeling woozy here.
That means 15 minutes after starting to work. So in this part, Franklin spared the actor's life as he was feeling woozy from the punch. And Franklin didn't run him over. Run over somebody, run somebody over. That means hit somebody with your car. Franklin here, he ran over the lamp operator and the security guard with the stolen car. Oh, my favorite. This girl is running over her brother, I guess, in the yard. Nice. Here, the girl driving the golf cart ran over the person who was going to shoot. Like the security guard shooting at Franklin, he was going to shoot that guy. You can also say a person was run over by a horse. When the horse runs you over, when the car runs you over, you say, "I was run over by a horse, by a car." Also, people can run over other people. When you think you've run over an animal, but then you realize it was just a cyclist. Whew. My foot was run over by a rental car yesterday. It hurts. It's funny because Hertz is a famous company of rental cars, but it also sounds like hurts, like I have an injury and I'm in pain, it hurts. This is a real sign, I imagine, in New York because it says NYC, New York City. Please do not run over anyone. It's amazing that we need a sign for that. Even if they are slow and you are late, please don't hit people with your car. And a piece of trivia: in 1989, Russian psychic, a person who can predict the future and manipulate objects with the mind. He was run over by a train while trying to stop it with his psychic biological power. Yeah, so he's not Vision, I guess, and he's not Wanda. After previously successfully stopping a car and a streetcar. Yeah, I don't know if it was really successful.
I'm feeling woozy here.
Catch somebody off guard, and in past we say caught somebody off guard. So Franklin, he was wearing the suit of the actor, so nobody suspected, nobody expected him to be a thief, a person who steals cars. Everybody was too relaxed and they didn't pay much attention to him. So that's why we say in English, Franklin caught them off guard. That means by surprise. These people weren't expecting him to do anything crazy, but he did. He caught them off guard. My face when caught off guard. Yeah, that's me. This cat was definitely caught off guard. But he played it cool. He played it cool.
What? I'm just looking for my suit?
Teacher, tell us about yourself. When you are caught off guard, you say some crazy stuff.
I was born at a very young age.
Yeah, when I'm caught off guard, I can say some crazy stuff. In this part, Ant-Man was caught off guard. He wasn't expecting her to punch him. When you take a selfie, you look good. When you get caught off guard, big difference, big difference. Well, some people cannot be caught off guard with the camera. They always look cool. Like my boy Franklin here. Eh?
You can't catch me off guard. You're just a kid.
People write their oaths upside down and get away with it every day.
What?
Spare somebody's life. Or you can also say spare somebody something. In our story, we're going to talk about Franklin sparing the life of the actor. That means he didn't run him over, he didn't kill him, okay? He, let's say, forgave him, he showed mercy on his life. In many video games like Ghost of Tsushima, you can kill or spare your enemies. You have a choice, you can kill or let that person live, honor his wish for death, or let that person live. It's not the only game where you have this choice. GTA 4.
I don't know you. Yes, you do. I'm the one who survived.
So the whole reason that my boy here
Nico Bellic.
is in New York is because, in Liberty City, is because he was looking for this guy, and now that he found him, is he going to forgive him, let him live, spare his life, or is he going to kill him? Well, that's your choice in this game. A similar choice is in Horizon Forbidden West.
You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
So the same, you have a choice to make.
Oh, look at them, sleeping like little angels. Spare no one.
Here, spare no one means don't let anyone live, kill all of them. In the movie of the Avengers, remember this part where Doctor Strange said, spare his life, spare Iron Man's life, and I will give you the stone. And then he gives him the time stone, the green one.
Wait! 4 or 5 moments.
I'm sorry?
4 or 5 moments, that's all it takes.
To...
Be a hero. Moments when you're offered a choice. Save a friend. Spare an enemy.
Spare an enemy.
In these moments, everything else falls away. The way the world sees us. The way we...
Another use of spare that you can hear is spare me the lecture, like I don't want to hear that. Avoid me your lecture, spare me the lecture. Don't be a teacher, don't make me part of your lessons. I'm not your student.
You're crazy, Bart. You're never gonna make it. Spare me your lectures, ladies. Oh no, he's hurt. Bad. Let's get out of here.
Spare me your lectures. I don't want to hear what you have to say. And then he gets hurt. He gets injured.
Spare change?
Also, spare is when you want somebody to give you something. Can you spare me some coins, some change, some money? That means give me some money. So spare is also used to ask for something.
I'm sorry. There's no toilet paper over here. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I just forgot to check, so if you could spare some. No, I'm sorry. What? No, I'm sorry, I can't spare it. You can't spare it? No, there's not enough to spare. Well, I don't need much. Just 3 squares will do it. I'm sorry, I don't have 3 squares now, if you don't mind. 3 squares? You can't spare 3 squares? No, I don't have a square to spare. I can't spare a square.
So she's asking for some toilet paper, some squares of toilet paper, but the other woman doesn't want to share it. She doesn't have the toilet paper to spare. Release. In this part of the gameplay, Franklin released spikes, which punctured the wheels of the security cars. Release spikes. Release is similar to drop. A riddle for you. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case. I'm inside a wooden case from which I am never released. So I'm forever a slave of this case, and yet I am used by almost everybody. The answer is a pencil, because the pencil is inside the wooden case, and the material that is inside, that is taken from the mine, is called lead. It's actually toxic. Another sign: all vehicles must be paid in full before being released. I imagine you can see something like that, like at the police station where you have to pick up your car, or maybe at the mechanic store you have to pay for the service before you can drive away. That makes sense. Catch and release. When you go fishing but you don't keep the fish, you release it back. We call it sports fishing. You catch and release. We also use release for the movies and video games. The first day that the video game or movie is available, you can buy it. We call it a release date. The movie or the game is released. The made-up name of Khaleesi from Game of Thrones became popular after the release of Game of Thrones, and then in 2012 146 babies were named Khaleesi, so this name became popular after the release of Game of Thrones. I don't want to wait for the release date, I want it now. That's a spoiled brat. She doesn't want to wait for the release date of the video game.
Nice night for a run. How rude.
That was a criminal.
This is the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. Stop running.
And the police confused him for the criminal.
The dogs.
Release the dogs.
Dogs? No dogs.
Release the dogs. So the dogs were contained, and here release means set them free. Liberate the dogs so they can catch him.
Surprise!
Get that cut out of my face! Release!
Release! Release!
Don't you ever do that to a Mexican. Throwing corn to the floor, especially after it had mayonnaise and some chili. No, you don't do that. So they were fighting, and the fat guy said, release, release.
Release the Kraken!
What's this one? I don't remember this one. Oh yeah. I remember this part. Success, successful, successfully, and succeed. These are all related. Success is the noun, the event, the thing, the situation. Successful is the person, or like the operation, the mission was successful. Franklin had success doing the mission, stealing the car, and he stole the car successfully. That's an adverb. We say he stole when we use an action. He stole the car successfully. And succeed is the action, so we can say he succeeded.
To success.
Success.
To success. That means positive results, when everything goes according to the plan, everything goes well. Success. Behind every successful man, adjective, stands an amazed woman. Yeah, she's caught off guard. How is the man so successful? Amazing. This task failed successfully. Yeah, that's not easy to replicate. It's a total fail, but try to replicate it. Task failed successfully.
Success is doing what you love and making it a career. But I don't know who will pay me to drink beer while looking at cut pictures.
Career means like your work, your job. During World War I, or we can say throughout World War I, like in the gameplay. During World War I, there were over 100,000 war pigeons used to send message. They have like a very good map. They can find their way. They can find the destination spot very well. Much better than humans. So 95% of them successfully reached the destination spot. That's amazing. Okay, so let's see all the expressions related to control. We can say something is out of control. I lose, or in past, I lost control of something. And something is spinning, or in past you can say it span out of control. So in the story, remember, Franklin released spikes which punctured the tires of the first car, and that car lost control. It couldn't drive anymore, so the second car crushed into it. Okay, here you can see the second car crushed into the first car because it lost control. And then a little bit later on, Franklin pressed the button, released the spikes again, and punctured the tires of the second car, and it spun out of control and crushed into a tree. Unlike this car didn't crash into a tree. It got lucky because it was stopped by the branches of the tree when it lost control. There's a very famous video game, Control, where you are a psychic, but not Russian psychic, like a real one, and you manipulate, you can control the objects with your mind and with your hand. And it's a shooting game. A riddle for you: when people can control me, people love me. When people lose control of me, people fear me. That means they're scared of me, afraid of me. I cast shadows, I create shadows, but have no shadow myself. What am I? Well, the answer is fire. When people can control fire, it's a good thing, it keeps us warm. When people lose control of fire, when it's out of control, it's very scary, it can burn down buildings. Did you guess it correctly? There are many songs that use the expressions with control, but probably the most famous one is I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I'm about to lose control. Like Kermit the Frog here, he is about to lose control big time. But in this case, be very careful because lose is L-O-S-E. L-O-S-E. Lose with double O, that's a different word. That's the opposite of tight, the opposite of taut. If you want to know in detail what loose, tight, taut, straight are, you can check the video of Little Nightmares 2 gameplay or storytelling. There I describe a bully being on a taut leash, so check it out when you have time. So be careful because these are two different words. It's not lose with double O, it's L-O-S-E, and in past, lost. When your dog is out of control, yes, Godzilla and King Kong run away from him. Today I really lost control, but literally I lost the key, the button on the keyboard control. Ctrl! Today I lost my Ctrl!
Lost control of the trolley.
Ah, Harry Potter lost control of the trolley. Bad Harry Potter. Spoiled brat. So your life is spinning out of control? Whee! That's the sound we make when something is spinning out of control. Like this boy, his toy car is spinning out of control. He didn't crash into anything, but the toy car fell on him. Okay, so spinning means rotating or going in circular motions without any control.
Houston, we have a problem. Homer 13 is spinning out of control. I'm going after him.
We have a problem, Houston. Homer is spinning out of control on his chair. And remember that the past of spin is spun.
Oh my god. We kidnapped a monk. We live an alternative lifestyle.
And we are so sorry about that. But
yeah, things kind of spun out of control a little bit.
He says things kind of, spun out of control. Spun out of control. So they lost control of the situation, because in every movie they get drunk and they don't remember what happened. And they kidnapped, now you understand kidnap, remember in the story, the actress thought that Franklin was kidnapping her, but that wasn't the case. He was just committing a car theft. He was stealing a car. So they really kidnapped one of these monks. And they don't remember what happened, but they remember that things spun out of control. And the last one, get rid of. Get rid of means it's when you don't want something. It's like similar to throwing it away or dropping it. Get rid of. So the woman kept talking and annoying Franklin, so he decided to get rid of her and ejected her from the car seat. She got injured pretty badly, but he got rid of her successfully. We can also say, I'm trying to get rid of the mosquitoes. Eliminate all the mosquitoes. Patrick, get rid of the smoking hamburger. That's now how you get rid of the hamburger. Don't do that. We can also say get rid of headache, migraine. You take medicine to get rid of migraine. The success kid in all the memes. When you get rid of somebody who's very annoying. Success.
I had to get rid of my vacuum cleaner.
Why?
It really sucked.
The vacuum cleaner is the one that you use in the house to clean the carpets. And in English, when something sucks, we say, oh, it really sucked. Means it didn't work well or it was very, very bad. But also, it's a double meaning joke. Also, suck means suction. That's what vacuum cleaners do. They suction the dirt out of the carpet. It really sucked.
Dad, there's a moth on the outside of the bathroom door. Can you get rid of it? Please hurry because I'm going to cry. Dad!
That is dead. You were next. Love? Moth.
A moth is an insect. I guess Dad couldn't get rid of that insect. You play hard to get, I play hard to get rid of. That's a crazy girlfriend. She's impossible to get rid of.
Yo, Z! Try this little guy!
Chucky! Get rid of it, get rid of it! Get rid of the Chucky doll. Well, this is it, baby. So the first video was the gameplay, and now we've practiced the most difficult words. Gaming teacher Anthony will make another video with the games so we can actually practice all the difficult vocabulary. So at the end we could finally tell the story of Deep Inside mission. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Franklin out.